This is my new house and the welcome mat is out. So I'm on my 8th move, and maybe you're moving in the midst of a move too. I thought I'd like to share some of my thoughts on moving and some of the things God is teaching me through my move. I'm sitting on my porch here, not sitting on any furniture because I don't have anything yet. My house is empty, my porch is empty, but that hasn't stopped me from starting to unpack the Psalms. And Psalm 1 verse 3 talks about a tree planted along the riverbank, bearing fruit in each season without fail. Their leaves never wither, and all they do, they prosper. This verse really stuck out to me because as I'm sitting here, see my pathetic little tree out there with no leaves on it? It's totally withered. I'm not really sure what's wrong with it because I'm in Georgia now and everything's pretty lush, but this poor little guy is really withered, which is just an indicator of his health, right? When the leaves start to go and shrivel, when you start to snap at your kids and start to cry for no reason, and you're cornering strangers in the supermarket and talking for 15 minutes because you're so lonely. Those are the indicators. Those are the withered leaves that let you know in your move that maybe things aren't real healthy, that maybe you've moved away from the source of life that you need to be able to get through this hard time. You need to get yourself planted by that riverbank, by the living water. And John, Jesus talks about being that living water. He gets up at the end of this festival on the 8th day, stands up and says, "Come to me, all you who are thirsty, and I will give you flowing living water from within." You'll have this internal source of life-giving nourishment when you come to Jesus. And it's like this little tree in the Psalms, and it's not like my little tree in my yard. That one is definitely withering. But if we want to stay nourished, let's move ourselves a little closer to Jesus and His Word and get some life from Him, because He goes on to say later in John that if you make your home in Him, He will make His home in you. And that sounds like a great roommate, one that is always there to be with you, to give you that security, that sense of belonging, to give you that peace so you're not yelling at your kids, that sense of belonging no matter where you are, so you're not cornering guys at the grocery store to just chit chat, and or you're just getting the right stuff and what you need. So don't be like my tree in my front yard. Be like the tree that's planted by the riverbank. Get